Hi folks, well this is part 6 to the shed building video. As you know, I finished the filming in part 5. This is 5 years later, believe it or not, and I'm going to show you how the shed has stood up in the last 5 years. See you in a minute. Right, well I've had so many views to this series of videos and also so many comments from so many experts. I'd just like to show you what the shed is actually like 5 years later on. So I'm going to turn the camera around now and show you where the shed was and the condition it's in. Right, well this is obviously a little bit different than the last time you see it in part 5. That's where the shed actually stood over there. And as you can see, the house has had an extension built on and the shed is not there anymore. So we didn't dismantle the shed. This was last year we done this, as I say. At the time of filming this video now is 2019. The shed was built in 2014. So as I say, that's exactly 5 years. Now, we didn't take the shed down. We moved it on rollers along the grass here. And we put it to over here, which I'm just going to show you now. So from here, we rolled it. And we brought the shed over and put it over here. And here's the actual shed. Now it's very, very slippery here at the moment. As you can see, some new decking's actually gone down. The shed is exactly the same and it has not rotted out at all. I'll show you around it in a second. But what we've actually done, last year they had a hot tub fitted and we basically took a bit of wood out of here. You remember the slats that we put down here? And we put some of this temporary grid in there. And also around the side, the window was a lot higher up. Let me show you. As you can probably remember, the window was here, in between that post there and here, and it was about there. We took that window out obviously, and again we just put this little grid section in here. That's a blind on the inside, but the actual shed itself, a lot of people said in the comments section actually slaughtered this shed and said that it will rot out in no time, and it's not actually done that, and in fact it's as good as the day it was actually built. Let's show you the inside. Right, let's just open the door here and come inside. It's a bit dark, so forgive the light if it's not all that good in here. But as you can see now, it's actually got a little hot tub in there, as you can probably see. The workbenches went along there before, as you can see. And all this walls here have been insulated, so if you take these boards off along these walls there, you've actually got some insulation in there. So, and for those of you who said the roof would leak and it wouldn't last long at all, looking up there, the roof is in as good a nick as it was. A lot of people were saying that because I put the plastic sheeting on there would be that this roof would rot out. That's not happened. There's no sign of any rot or any water ingress whatsoever. So again, I'm a great believer of one video is as good, if not better, than 100 expert opinions. And if you look in the comment section below of the 5 series of videos, everybody who's a perceived expert slaughtered this build, and at the end of the day, I'm hoping this video here is proof that nothing's rotted out whatsoever. And this is the 5 years down the line, and it's had some terrible weather thrown it, snow on top of it that thick throughout the years, as I say, the 5-year period. And I'll just walk you around now just to show you that things haven't rotted out at all. One of the many things people said would happen would be all this would rot. I should have had a overhang there. Well, I didn't, and as you can see, nothing's happened there. Everything's still exactly the same as it was, although it could do with a recoat of paint. And this was the side that was against the wall. You probably can't see, but all we done there was we tucked the overhang roof lining felt down there, and we also put some membrane. That was the membrane that covers the roof there, and just took it down to about 2 foot down the wall there, as you can probably see there, and that's protected it. Coming around here, as you can see, we didn't have an overhang or a big overhang off of the roof there, but I'm sure you can see there water's actually dripping off it, as you can probably see now, and none of this has been stained at all and had any damage done to it. Coming around here, this is where, as I say, the window was there. We've took the window out and just put that there, but again, nothing's really happened. And the back of the shed there, as I say, I don't know whether you can see or not, but again, no overhang and no signs really of any rot there at all. So the shed in its entirety, if we look at the roof as well, I don't know if you can see up there, the roof is as stable as it was the day we got it, although it has had a bit of a scuff in there. That was probably when we actually moved it. You can probably see that, so that could do with actually Probably getting another layer of membrane over the top there. But again, all in all, the shed is sitting on the concrete plinth. Although we could do with recoating that again, it probably will get done. But all in all, not only has the shed existed after its move, and it was totally solid when we moved that, there was no sign of flexing whatever. It has actually prospered and it's had its use changed into a different thing. So although it was a shed with a workbench in and a vice and all that lot, it's now a portable hot tub room, or not a portable, it's a hot tub room now for a little hot spa in there, and it's being used again and loved in the summer and also in the winter time as well. So there you go. This is 5 years down the line. As I said to you, one video is better than 100 expert comments which you see down in the comment section. Read some of the comments. Some of them are very nasty. I've left them in there. And from so-called experts. This is proof 5 years down the line, and I hope you enjoyed this, and it gives you the inspiration to go out and build something like this yourself. All we used was basic tools, as you probably see there. The main length of the shed was 3 metres, and we bought the 2x2 battens to go around the whole support in 3 metre lengths down the sides, and along the sides, front and back, was 2 metres. All the verticals are 2 metre, 2 metre battens, 2x2, and the trusses for the roof were 3x2s. The bottom battens that made up the floor pan were 4x2 pressure treated timber. The boards for the floor were OSB boards, and again, not ideal I know, but we had to use chipboard for the roof, which was internal grade floorboards which they use in housing here in the UK that slot together. Again, ideally we would have used different boards, but that's all we had at the time. The membrane underneath the actual roof lining has protected it. There's been no ingress of water there, no mould or anything. Anyway, what all these so-called experts were saying in the bottom comment section. And at the end of the day, it's been fine and operating well as a shed, and it's also been insulated in the in between years since you've seen the first set of videos. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this little update video. This is the shed, 5 years on. Thanks very much. See you in the next video. And until then, bye for now.